Hello. Have you ever wondered why Netflix stock suddenly drops? Or why people stop using Netflix even when great movies are released? Is it the app performance? Is it the content related issue? Or is there something else hidden in the data? We will break down real Netflix data sets and understand step by step in very simple way. Hello everyone, welcome back to VJ Tech Talks. In the previous video, we understand the overall the project workflow, how we execute the project step by step, and how we will derive the business objects from it. If you haven't watched my previous video, I would highly recommend you to watch it before continuing with this video. You can find that video under the Data Engineering Bootcamp end-to-end project playlist. Before we begin, I request you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please give a thumbs up so you don't miss any upcoming videos. In today's video, we are going to understand the Netflix review use case, especially focusing on the source systems. In the real world projects, the first and most important step is to understand the source system data, right? It can include APIs and databases, direct files, streaming, and so on. As part of our workflow, I have downloaded the .csv files from open source platform and uploaded in our GitHub repository for your reference. I will show you where I have uploaded, how you can download it for your reference. Here we go. If you look at this is my GitHub repository. Under this, we have a repository, Netflix use case. You can click on here. Under this, we have source files. And if you are not following my GitHub, please do follow and don't forget to leave these stars as well. And here under the source files, we have a different types of files I have downloaded and uploaded here, and you can download it for your reference. These files are mainly categorized in three departments, I can say, and these three main categories, I will show you what are those three categories, how this is helpful for us for use case to resolve all business objectives. As I said that the source systems, we have downloaded three main categories, right? Now number one, Netflix platform related data, and number two, Netflix movie and TV related data. Number three, Netflix stock related data. If you look at all these three categories, the dataset may look unrelated, but indirectly they are strongly connected. That we will understand in detail in upcoming series of videos. Today, let's understand the basic relation between all these three categories. Number one, the Netflix platform related data, which means Netflix apps, Netflix browser, right, a website. And this typically, like, users wants to watch the movies. For them, they need a platform, right? The once your platform is available, the users will watch the movies and TV series on top of that platform. And then if you have a more number of users, the more number of downloads, and which means that definitely it will reflect on the stock data. The stock data is something which talks about the financial aspect of the any business, isn't it? But in this case, it's a Netflix business. It's how this is basically the flow is user experience, subscriptions, revenue, and then stock performance, right? So we'll try to understand is this  what sort of data is available. The Netflix platform data. The Netflix platform data, if you look at, you can download the files already available in our GitHub, right? You can download it from there. You can check each one of them. The Netflix platform data, any which ways, they're going forward in the upcoming series of videos. I will open those files. In which ways we have an ingestion phase and transformation phase, and as well as aggregator layer, right? There we will review in detail each one of them. Now let's understand basic understanding of the this platform data. It basically what sort of data is available under the Netflix platform data. It contains the app rating given by the users. Let's say Play Store and App Store. The people are downloading the Netflix application, and then they are leaving their reviews, right? And then their ratings. And app version issues, like any app is causing the issue, and buffer issues, freezing issues, crashing issues, these kind of things. And also anyone is raising the complaints against Netflix platform, and is there any app outages while you are watching the movies, any navigation issues. These sort of this sort of data is available under the Netflix platform data category. Okay, so with the help of this data, what sort of questions we may expect from the users, we may expect from the business users. The business end users, they may ask you which app version has the most issues. You know that Netflix is releasing the different versions of applications, right? Then they would like to know that which app has the most issues. How many complaints? What is the volume spike? The complaint volume spike, and is the app is user friendly or not? These are common questions you may expect from the business, the end users, right? The next one, Netflix movie and TV related data. This data, we are all familiar with this data, right? You might see the number of movies in a given year, how many movies they have released, what are the styles of movies they have released, what are the top rated movies, and how that each country producing the the movies, and which movie is most rated movie, most watched popular movie in the movies list, right? So if you look at here, why I'm taking a IMDb proxy, because the Netflix it's not exposed publicly for movie ratings, right? We don't see that the movie ratings in the Netflix platform. That's why I'm just taking the IMDb proxy data, so that we will understand what are those top movies, and analyze the votes and popularity over the time of each movie, right? That's what sort of questions you may expect from the business users here. Which country is producing the most content? How content production varies by the region. Maybe that some countries might be, see, if you look at the Indian as a country, if you consider example India, and Bollywood, Tollywood, Mollywood, Collywood. See, these are the different types of by region, right? That who is producing the more content to the contributing the more content to the Netflix. That's what those kind of answers we can get it from this by reviewing this data, by processing this data. Now, the last and foremost, this is most important for any business. In fact, in this case, it's a Netflix. It's stock related data, means it's financial data. The financial data, basically what you have typically like the stock related data. If you have a more users, which means more subscribers to the Netflix, there is a more revenue is generating. You have a less subscriptions, the business loss, right? This is, you can find this kind of information here, like how many subscriptions are there, is there any poor app performance, bad user experience, poor content things. We can see this under this data. What kind of questions you may expect for specific to this category? If someone wants to know that, like are there any app review spikes, user complaints, how many users are dropping out, unsubscribing from the Netflix. This kind of sort of data we can get it from this Netflix stock data set. Okay, and we know that these are the data sets I have downloaded from the open source platform, which is available in our GitHub repository. You can download. I will leave that link in the description, in the video description. You can download it from there. And next one, the most important thing is modeling part. Why do we need modeling? And what is this? I have implemented a star schema here. Why do we need star schema? Why not Snowflake? We have 3 different types of category. I have implemented star schema. We can see here 3 fact tables, 4 dimension table. Those 4 dimension tables are associated with all 3 fact tables. What is dimension? First of all, what is fact? Why do we need this? Without these, can we derive the business objects? And we'll understand in detail in upcoming series of videos. I hope this content, today's content, is helpful and insightful. If you like this content, please leave a thumb and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please share this video with your friends and colleagues. See you in the next video. Until then, see you. Bye bye.